Well, with temperatures in the single digits, we can't wait for summer.
No kidding.
But you can't either. What was your summer camp experience like? Well, you probably spent it maybe in a cabin or tent and did a lot of swimming.
Or maybe you never went, like I never went. So there are a lot of options out there for kids today. Many children go to summer camp. Sunrise reporter Chris Kirshner is with us this morning with how to pick the best one for your child. Chris, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Julia. You know, it is hard to believe we're even talking summer camp, especially as cold as it is outside. But this is when registrations get underway, not just here in central Indiana, but across the country for camps. You want to make sure you're making good choices for your child. So we're going to answer some of your questions and give you some questions that you should be asking. So Tom Holland is going to help us do that. He's the CEO with the American Camp Association. Thanks for being here this morning.
I'm excited to be here, Chris.
It's nice to have you. So let's talk, first of all, is your child even ready for camp? That's the first question you should ask. How do we know that?
Well, you want to engage in a conversation with your child about their interests, what they're into right now, and what sort of experience they want to have in the summer. Do they want an experience where you're focusing on one activity, like a sport, basketball, baseball, or do they want a plethora of experiences? Then you want to think about, is a residential camp an overnight experience for them, or just a day camp experience? Do they need to be a little closer to home? The key indicator for a residential camp experience is, have they spent the night out? And have they done so at a non-family member's house? Are they ready for that?
And you want to gauge their enthusiasm level, but you also want to make sure that you're okay with it as well. Parents got to be on board as well.
It's so true. Their enthusiasm for camp will be the foundation on what the experience is built upon, but yours as a parent is crucial as well.
Okay, let's talk safety. All right, we want to make sure that camp is safe, just like anything that your kids are involved in. What should we be doing?
Well, as parents, you need to make that phone call to the camp, find out about their camp philosophy. Find out about how they train their staff, where they get their staff from. We also at the American Camp Association encourage you to look for that ACA accredited camp seal of approval. That means the camp has gone through over 290 standards, and they've voluntarily opted into that themselves. They've gone through that learning experience to make the program the best for kids.
Okay, and that's part of the background research. You can also talk to the directors if you want, do your own research on that. So now that you've picked your camp, you want to make sure, again, your child is ready for that camp, and there's some preparation work that gets underway, right? You can see what the first day is like, for example.
Yes, and you want to get your child ready. Just like school, you want to walk them through what the first day is going to be like. Reach out to the camp directors. Have them have a conversation. The camp directors view this as a partnership with families. So have them reach out to the child and get to know them, but also just go through the forms. Know what you need.
Yeah.
What do you need?
And you know the structure, then you can find out the packing list. That way they feel comfortable about heading that away from home.
Yeah, on that first day is going to be a new experience for them. You want to make sure they feel comfortable when they're either getting on that bus going to camp or you're dropping them off at a residential program.
Okay, you've got a great link on your website. We've linked ours to yours. It's that findacamp.org. It's also talking about costs, and there are scholarships available, which I think is fantastic. So Bruce and Julia, we have all that information on our website. Check it out at WTHR.com. Thank you so much for your time today.
I appreciate it.